you see, like I said, well, I'm not bothered about when people do things that have no foundation in law. You know, this party is founded in laws and rules, our constitution. What the statement they have issued that they have read out there is of no moment. What NEC decision are you talking about? Which of the NEC? There was never a NEC, a 99th NEC. That is the truth of the matter. There was never a 99th NEC. The constitution is clear as to how a NEC meeting can be convened. And the constitution is very clear as to who issues notice of NEC. You see, the entire crisis we had in the party was, as to the issue of the national secretaryship, right? By our constitution, a national officer of the party is elected at the National Convention for a secure term of 4 years. Now, this term of office can only be cut short either by removal or by resignation, and other processes enabled by the Constitution. The only organ of the party that has the powers by our Constitution to elect or remove national officers is the convention, not even the NEC. Now, unlike the situation where the constitution allows NWC to take decisions on behalf of NEC in the case of emergency, it is not the same with the national convention. No section of our constitution gives any power to even the NEC to take any decision on behalf of convention. Whatever is restricted to be done by convention must be done by convention. So the issue of secretaryship, they said Anyanwu resigned. Up to this moment, no resignation letter. Our constitution does not compel, it does not compel, an officer who seeks elective office, for public office to resign. Anyanwu offered himself before screening committees, before he became flag bearer of our party. Where is the resignation letter from Anyanwu? By section 85 and 86 of the Electoral Act, every meeting of the party that is to elect officers of the party or remove or elect candidates of the party for elections or approve merger, you must give notice to INEC, 21 days notice to INEC. Now, what it means is that if an officer of party resigns by section 86 of the Electoral Act, which grants INEC the power to regulate all activities of the political party, you must file that report to INEC to say, look, the officer you came to monitor the convention wherein he was elected have resigned. Look at the resignation letter. There is no such thing. Coming to the side of the law, we had a court decision by the Enugu State High Court, which sacked Anyanwu. Quite all right. Anyanwu took a step and appealed that decision, got a stay, and continued in office. When the Court of Appeal upheld that decision, Anyanwu went to the Supreme Court. Now, for lawyers, you know that when you have an appeal, the appeal either succeeds or fails.
All right, Mr.
In the case of the appeal entered Supreme Court by Anyanwu, the Supreme Court did not decline jurisdiction. Supreme Court took that matter, decided it. There were a number of things the Supreme Court said, inclusive of, look, these are domestic affairs and all. But the important thing is that the appeal was determined in its merit, and the appeal succeeded. What were the release sought by Anyanwu? Set aside this judgment that have sacked me. Did the Supreme Court do so? The answer is yes.
All right.
So just like INEC said, it called for there was no ambiguity, no controversy. So
all right. So Mr. Tuna,
being secretary of the party, I think that also. Why will the National Secretary, Anyanwu, not be the one to issue notice for NEC as dictated by this constitution. Now, the danger is that if we had proceeded with a NEC meeting, because notice is a necessary condition precedent in the convening of NEC meeting. Once you get it wrong, you proceed in error, you have a NEC meeting that is not standing on anything, it collapses. And by our constitution, it is a NEC meeting that is to approve and set up convention planning committee.
And INEC has indeed said that failure to have, if I may come in there now.